All right, so welcome to my mid-year bullet journal flip through. So first half of the year I had from January to June I used this bullet journal from Archer and Olive. It's a B5 orange linen from the plant-based bride collaboration. And for the second half of the year, I'm going to be using this one, which is, you know, I'm really excited about it. So this bluish teal green color, I'm not really sure what's the official color for it, is actually one of my favorite colors. And I don't really ride bikes anymore. I did when I was younger, but I really love like the bike and scooter and Vespa aesthetic. So decided to switch over from the B5 to an A5, something a little bit smaller so it's easier for me to carry. So I like to do my bullet journal while watching TV. So I don't have a video of me actually setting it up, but I figured I would show the flip through so you can get an idea of the spreads that I use and why I use those spreads. Let's dig in. So I've been really digging this aesthetic of like collage and scrapbooking. So I got a bunch of stickers from Happy Planner and other stickers from Floating Around. And then also these I printed out with sticker paper and used Canva to design it. So I'm hoping fro goals that by the end of the year my fro will look puffy like this. So this is the cover page. Hello and salute. Here I have year at a glance. Pretty much what the year at a glance is if I need to get a quick reference of the date of something, say in December, I like to like flip through and use this page as like a quick guide. I like to see the whole year on one page. So I have here this, if you lost, please return me to my human, Marsha, with my email address. Because I plan on taking this with me outside a little bit more frequently, I decided to put something here for, all right? So now here are this is the future log. So if I have something like a date that's in advance that I don't have it set up in my monthly, I usually put it here. I have two sections. So this one is for regular life and this one part is going to be for business life. So say for example July, I have a handful of doctor's appointments, I'll be putting it up here. And then if I have something, say for example September is the 1-year anniversary of my Etsy shop, so I would put any important dates for my Etsy shop or my yoga business on here. So of course we always like to plan as far in advance as we can. So I have here the monthly for the first half of next year, 2023. In case I have any dates or anything else that's like important, I can always just throw it in and put it in here. So this is really cool because like I'll take some time to brainstorm popular holidays that are upcoming and figure out, do I want the shop to participate in it or not? So these stickers are actually, I'm thinking about having these stickers as a part of my Etsy shop. These are different flowers that are indigenous to Africa, the continent. So there's like foxglove, the fire lily, and these birds here as well are indigenous to the continent of Africa. So I'm thinking of creating future log and annual sticker like this that is using this design. So stay tuned for those. The next page here is my goals. So for last quarter I had certain goals set up, and I wrote the goal on each like Polaroid. I really liked the spread, so I decided to continue it. Instead of having like a lot of goals, decided that I'm just going to focus on 2 goals for the third quarter, and then 2 goals for the 4th quarter. So for July, August, September, I'll focus on 2 goals. Then October, November, December, I'll focus on another 2 goals. Okay, So this next page here is memberships. So these are things that I'm a membership. I have memberships too. So I'm going to be going through them and writing down the cost and how frequent. So if it's annual, the renewal date, and then I also like to take time and think, is this really worth it? Should I continue it? Or do I need to cancel it? So right here are the different affiliates that I am a part of. So I am an Archer and Olive affiliate. So if you want to use the code SALUTE10 for 10% off, I get a kickback on that. I'm also the official bullet journal method affiliate as well. So if you use the code SALUTE10 as well to use anything on the official bullet journal website, I get a kickback on that too. I decided to be a little bit zealous and write down the 3 places that I also want to have partnerships with. So I want to start creating a Patreon eventually. I would like to do a class on Skillshare and also become a affiliate. So I put that here for my future and hopeful. On this page here, I'm going to be writing my budget. So there are different things that I'm thinking about. There are different there are different budgeting methods. So I'm gonna do research to find which try out different methods and put it out here. So that's what this page is for. All right. So as you know, I'm a yoga teacher, a certified yoga teacher, and we always work hard to continue deepening our practice, not just the physical yoga, but also the mental and spiritual philosophy of it. So for this second half of the year, I'm going to read the Gita, or finish reading the Gita, and also dive in a little bit more on the chakras. So I have this little lady here with the chakras to kind of remind me of the deep things that I want to concentrate on. So I'm sure if you've heard of Skillshare, if you've seen any bullet journal video or any video on YouTube. So I actually have a subscription on Skillshare. I mostly use it when I travel. I like to pre-download courses and watch it while I'm on the train or on the flight when I don't have Wi-Fi. But I decided to do this little Skillshare bingo. My membership renews in September. I want to pick out classes, put them here on each square, and if I am able to complete the whole bingo, then I know I can keep the Skillshare because I'm actually using it. And if I am not able to complete the Skillshare, then I'm going to reconsider not renewing it because I'm not getting the most out of it. So I'm also putting myself through an art school. So here I have some art school topics like sketching / figurines, watercolor, shading, using color pencil, lettering, and perspective. So these are the 6 things that I want to, dabble a little bit into this year, well, the second half of the year. So I put it down here, and then I'll further deepen it by using the Skillshare classes, YouTube classes, and workbooks. Okay, so we'll go back here. I did this real simple, just do your thing stickers from Happy Planner, and these are stickers that I actually created myself. So here I have the 8 limbs of yoga, which is like the core philosophy principles. So I like to have this here so I can always go back to it. So for me, the philosophy of yoga is kind of like a compass for me. It's like a core. Whenever I feel lost or uncertain of anything, I like to go back and think about the 8 limbs of yoga and try to tie it into whatever the situation is that I'm dealing with. Here again, we have this 2023 yearly calendar. I'm definitely going to be making this as a printable on my Etsy shop. So if you like this, then I would say keep an eye out for my Etsy in order to see it and check it out. So this is supposed to be a grid spacing sheet. As I create different spreads, I'm just gonna write them down here in order to get a better in order to not have to individually count. Okay, so this is my tidy home spread here. So the tidy home, it's just I'm working on a project of like updating the house. So different section of the house, I want to do different things. So for example, the kitchen cabinets are really dingy looking. When we first moved in, no matter how much I scrub and scrub and scrub, it never looks white. So I'm going to try to find a solution to do that. Say another thing too is like the bedroom. Our house has become, you know, we have lots of artwork and we refuse to put it up on the wall because we don't want to damage the wall. So we just have a bunch of artwork laying down on the floor of the house. And I want to put it up so that the house can like feel like a home. Okay, so where is it? So if I order something off of Amazon or online, this is here in order for me to know what I ordered, the order number, tracking number, and its estimated arrival. And right here, this is like my self-care routine. So my morning routine, a perfect evening routine, and then other little things to remind me to do for self-care. So this spread is going to be for my doctor's appointments. I'm going to put my doctor's appointments, the last time I had it, and so forth. I'm working on another project, and this spread is a part of that project, so that's why this isn't filled out yet. And meal planning, this too is for another project that I'm going to be working on, so it's not done. But the idea is to have a calendar of 30, not a calendar, I guess a table of 30 squares and write down 30 different dinner ideas. So if I'm like unsure what do I want to cook, I can just pick something from this list and make it. So when it comes to breakfast, it's pretty much always the same for me. It's either cream of wheat or oatmeal or yogurt or eggs. So I don't need to plan it out. It's just one of those options. And then typically what I like to do is have enough dinner that there is left over for lunch for the next day. So if I do 30 boxes, I don't need to do 30 for lunch, 30 for dinner, because whatever the dinner is, I leave left over, and that will end up being the lunch for the next day. And yeah, so that's about it. That's my bullet journal spread for the second half of the year. Each month I'll be focusing on a different country in Africa. I have like a little book reading challenge that I'm doing as well. So stay tuned for that to learn a little bit more about the books that I'm reading. And here is, I'm so in love with this. This is my reading bullet journal. So stay tuned for the next post, which should be a sneak peek or a deeper dive into my reading Bujo. So without further ado, salute.